Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Tarot Thursday. I'm Reverend Mary, and with me is Reverend Bryan, and we are here to do brief 3 card, more or less, tarot readings. So if you have a question you'd like for us to read on, go ahead and post that in chat on whatever platform you're watching on, and we will see it. And just to go over our rules right quick, tarot fans, we are not medical people, so we don't read on your health issues. We're not legal people, so we don't read about your legal problems. We can't predict the gender of your forthcoming offspring, but congratulations. And we can't predict the outcome of any of the ongoing conflicts, but we encourage everybody to share their toys and play nice together. Hey, Michael, how are you tonight? Good to see you. Or should I say, and hello to Michael in the chat room.
It doesn't have the same effect.
Well, no, I'm a foot shorter.
We should record that, though.
It's been recorded many times.
Right, but we should use it.
Fun fact, I went to get my regular checkup this week, and they measured me, and I came in at 5'1.5" Hey, Kai, good to see you. I know very well I measured in at 5'2" when I was in high school. I want my 1.5" back. When you are as short as we are, we do not have an 1.5" to lose, do we, Bryan?
Nope.
Nope, we do not. I want my 1.5" back. I don't know where it went, but I need it back.
Drink more milk. I don't know.
Drink more milk. What if I drank it in the form of Kahlua?
Sure.
Okay, then.
Whatever works for you.
So does anyone have a question for us? And while we're waiting, I'm going to go ahead and announce that tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central and 9 p.m. Eastern, I will be talking about the numerology of April the 8th, the day of the eclipse. Whatever channel you're watching us on now, you'll be able to see me on talking about the numerology of the eclipse. So please join me. Kai says, Mary shrunk. For real, when you are short, every centimeter counts.
Facts.
Facts. And Michael has asked for a general reading.
Goes against Gus Stars. Just kidding.
We can get started. What deck are you reading with tonight?
The light sears to Elvis has been removed from her perch with her daddy.
Ah. Elvis has left the building.
Well, she's entered our building and left the other one.
Or at least she's left the room.
Yeah. She's here. That means she was annoying Jay for food.
Oh.
Ma'am.
It's not 10 o'clock yet, Elvis.
Oh, she tried to ask my boss for cans while I was working from home yesterday.
Well, you were on a meeting?
Yeah. She tried to ask my boss for cans.
I'm sure she was persuasive.
Oh, he loves her. He thinks she's the cutest thing in the whole wide world, as do most people until they have to feed her.
And then they realize how expensive a kitty cat can be. Okay, Michael. Well, the first card I've got for you is the Queen of Cups. And so this card is talking about being in control of your emotions, um, being aware of how you're feeling, and being in touch with it. Then I've got the Ace of Lamps. Of course, lamps are the suit of spirituality in this deck. And with the aces, we're looking at the essence. So this is talking about focusing on your spirituality right now. And then I've got the Six of Swords. So that suggests you're taking a journey. Now, in conjunction with the Ace of Lamps, this could refer to more of a spiritual journey. So I hope you find that helpful. I hope.
All right. So the first card I have is the Six of Pentacles, which is about giving and receiving of balance of material objects and material gain. So I would say that financially, things are coming into balance for you. So that is important. And the second card I have is the Ace of Swords, which is about essentially cutting through the BS and getting on to some new truth and clarity and communication, which, as Mercury is in the Gatorade, that is important. This is not sponsored, but it's in there. Um, the Fool, which is about, new journeys and new opportunities. So I would say, Mike, that for you right now, the most important thing is working on your communication and knowing your limits. Um, but not so much having to worry about the material right now. It's going to be a very long Tarot Thursday, Elvis. So I hope that's helpful.
Let's see. Kai asked for a general, but we need to get caught up with the animal discussion.
Hello.
Coach says cats are so expensive. I have 5. Then from Kai, we're just going to show this to everyone. Kitties can be a pain in the ass. My daughter sprained her foot. A couple of days later, the cat started limping. Thanks to the camera, we found out it only limped when we were present. I canceled the vet appointment I had made, almost played big bucks for the big.
Oh, Mary, look. Oh, she was sitting on the armrest.
I saw.
That's what she
And,
was doing during my meeting the other day while I was at work.
and Anissa says, yes, they are expensive when you have 6 cats and a dog.
You're not allowed to have that many in New York City. You'll get in trouble.
Yeah. And Reverend Michael says, yes, thank you, it was. And now we'll do a general reading
For Kai.
for Kai, and I will add one dog can be expensive.
What did Hella do now?
Nothing in particular, but feeding her can be expensive.
Yep. I'll go first if you like.
You can go first. I like.
So the first card I have for you, Kai, is the Three of Wands, which is about persistence and anticipation of issues and things to come, being able to anticipate on less than optimal circumstances. The Page of Cups, however, says that with these unexpected situations, that you must tap into your emotions and not set anyone's butt on fire. However, with lots of wands in one cup, it seems like you might be setting someone's butt on fire in the not too distant future. Because there will be some challenges and adversity headed your way. So, when lighting someone's butt on fire, please have a nifty extinguisher at hand.
Wow. So I've got the Ace of Lamps again, and I shuffled. So again, this is about spirituality, and the aces talk about the essence of our spirituality. So remember why you're doing all that you're doing right now, Kai. You can only push them in the river if you have a rope tied around them. The next card I've got for you, though, is the Three of Cups. So there will be a chance for you to celebrate with family and friends. And then I've got the Fluffy.
The Fluffy!
The Fluffy. And of course, this card represents
Fluffy!
taking some not very good circumstances and transforming them into something very good. So you go do you, Kai. You got this.
Every time I think about the Fluffy card, all I think is moldy marshmallow fluff. That's what color it would be. Sorry, Fluffy. Hurts. And with that,
hello to Eric in the chat room.
hello.
And does anyone else have a question for us?
I have a question.
All right.
Obviously, we know what's coming. There's lots of planning to do. Tomorrow, I am taking over the Elder Hobbit's dining room table to work on favors. How will that go?
I'm tempted to say, did you take my advice on what to get?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Cool. Then it'll go very well.
Don't look at me like that, child.
Just a moment, Anissa. Let me answer Bryan's question here.
I lost one.
And I will add a shout out to Reverend Bryan and Reverend Don, who will be doing Tarot Thursday next week, while I am at the Pagan Unity Festival, where I will basically have no internet.
Oh, what a shame. You'll be fine. The hell are you doing over there?
I got time.
Oh, yay.
The cycles of time. I think this may take longer than you think it will.
Of course it will.
And then I got the Ten of Lamps, which is talking about mastery, and the Ten of Swords, which is talking about taking a bit of rest. So, or getting your head cut off, you know.
Yeah, we'll go with that one.
I would say get it done,
And get out.
and then give yourself a break.
Okay.
All right.
Boop.
And it is pollen season here in Tennessee.
Oh, isn't that a shame?
Yes. Hello, Elvis.
Back again?
Yes. Behind you.
Oh, I can see her.
Looking very regal and hungry.
More on the hungry, less on the regal, probably. So, Anissa, I would say that with my reading, it seems like you and your friend Keith are going to be just phone friends for a little bit longer. The Ten of Swords often means that there may be some miscommunications that won't allow you to meet in the near future. That sucks. It Things come up, adulting happens. Sometimes just maintaining what's been working is important. Oh, Mary, it's you. Um, so with the Queen of Swords, which makes that two swords in a row, I would say that since you guys are phone friends and swords is the method of communication, that your communication is going to stay on the phone for a little while longer. And there's nothing wrong with that. And then the last card that I have is the Ace of Wands, which means that, with this friendship, there's some new potential. But for right now, the thing that I'm seeing is that in person isn't likely right now, but still phone friends will continue and grow stronger.
Well, the first card I got is the Two of Lamps, which is showing someone looking for answers. Then I got the Empress, which is a card of good fortune. But then I got the Four of Swords. Swords are about communication, and that indicates a time of rest. So I agree with Bryan. While things might proceed past phone friends in the future, right now you are going to keep communicating via the phone.
Phones are good, though. Right.
Okay, and I would like to remind everyone that if you want to schedule a private reading with Reverend Don, Reverend Bryan, or Reverend me.
Reverend me.
Oh my goodness! It's been a day, y'all. Okay. You can do so at divinationtv.com, your destination for all things divination.
And on that note, folks, gonna, we might want to take our hint. Did anybody else have any questions before Mary and I take a siesta? Um, Elvis is like early breakfast.
All righty. Taking a deep breath here and moving right along.
Moving right along.
But yes, you can schedule a private reading with any of us at divinationtv.com. And I'm also going to add that whatever channel you are watching us on now, Sunday at 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern will be the premiere of Pagan News, hosted by Reverend Don, Chris Copeland, Harold Carter, the Lone Witch of Witchcraft TV, and myself. And we'll be discussing different topics in the news as they are relevant to pagans. And Michelle has asked for a general reading, and we'll be happy to do so, Michelle.
Two, two.
Hi, Nellie. Just a minute. We'll be happy to do a reading after we do Michelle's.
Would you like me to go first?
Okay.
So the first card that I have is the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups we like to call the wish card, which, as we like to say, anything you wish for, be careful how you phrase it because your manifestations are likely to come true. But keep manifesting. It's working. The next card I have is the Eight of Pentacles. Now, the Eight of Pentacles is about material gain, but it's about material gain when it comes to your hobbies or like a side hustle, something that's bringing you joy, not necessarily paying your bills, but making some side money that you can use for things that you enjoy, like, well, more tarot decks. That's what I do with it.
For the
however,
art.
however, justice says that with both of those things comes balance. What you wish for, what you hustle and spend your money on with your hobbies, there must be balance. Or else, there will be consequences. So, balance wisely. What were you going to say, Mary?
I said, more tarot for the art cart.
Not until after the wedding.
Okay. So the first card I've got for you is the Four of Lamps. Lamps is the suit of spirituality, and four is the number of hard work and discipline. And here we see Lady Chalk Eck realizing she wants to devote more time to her spiritual pursuits. Then I've got the Tower. So the Tower indicates that radical change is coming your way. Something in your life is going to change in a very big way. And then finally, I've got the Hanged Man, which in this deck we see Odin hanging on Yggdrasil for 9 days and 9 nights to receive the wisdom of the runes. So this card carries with it the idea of sacrifice in order to gain something of value. So, what I'm seeing here is a lot of movement on your spiritual path. You're in for some big changes there, and you're going to be called to do more deeper work. So, I hope you find that helpful. And then Nellie is next. And then after Nellie, I know it's kind of early for us, but we have both had long days. So we are going to call it quits at this point.
I think Elvis just let out with a scream.
Elvis is singing the song of her people.
Yes,
Well,
so like an elementary school child has just heard class is dismissed early.
but you have to wait in the cafeteria till the buses get here.
Yeah, that part. Didn't hear that part yet.
You're very welcome, Michelle.
Right. I will let you go first.
No, it's going to take me a second.
That's okay. The peoples can wait. Well, Mercury and I are out of Gatorade. When I've drinking Mercury and Gatorade. Yeah.
Hi, Elvis. All right. So, Nellie, the first card I've got for you is fortune. So that means in this situation, the universe is going to grant you some good luck. Something is just going to come out in your favor. Next, we have the Emperor. And when we see the Emperor in this deck, the Emperor is referring to cycles. So when things are going well, remember they won't always be going well, and especially since you're about to get some good luck, save up some for the times when things are not going to go so well. And then finally, I've got the Two of Swords. So this indicates in your current situation that you will have help from others. This is more in the sense of an ally rather than, or a coworker rather than a friendship. So I hope you find that helpful.
So the first card I have for you is Death or Rebirth. And it's exactly what it sounds like. Death is a rebirth, it's a change, it's a new chapter, ma'am. So enjoy it. Enjoy the new chapter. I drew the Nine of Pentacles, which is about self care and indulging yourself in the things you like. Not overindulging, but maybe buying that pair of sneakers that you saw once recently that you like, something like that. And then the last card I pulled for you is the Ten of Cups, which is the Happy Family card. You have everything in the emotional realm that you need right now. You're going through this new period of rebirth and change. And treat yourself. It's important.
So I hope you found that helpful. All right. Well, and I want to thank all y'all tarot fans for joining us tonight. Like I mentioned, Bryan and Reverend Don will be back next week because I will be at the Pagan Unity Festival, where apparently we just don't have any internet at our new location in Chickasaw State Park. Want to remind everybody to join me tomorrow night at 8 Central, 9 Eastern, basically wherever you're watching. And I'll be talking about the numerology of April the 8th for the eclipse. And then Sunday, again, wherever you're watching this, join us for Pagan News with Reverend Don, Chris Copeland, Harold Carter, the Lone Wolf of Witchcraft TV, and myself for Pagan News. Thanks again for joining us, and everyone, blessed be.